Hey everybody, it's Dominique here. A lot of people have been asking, this is a question that gets asked all the time, like where can I get customers interested in Snapchat filters? Now, there's a lot of different ways to do this, and I kind of just wanted to show you guys how I do it. There's a couple things you need to know. First and foremost, do not go after the big fish. Don't go after the crazy huge companies. I wasted so much time trying to go after huge corporations when I was a small guy. I was a nobody, and you're basically wasting your time. Reason being is because these big corporations, they use big marketing agencies to do this sort of thing. And they're not really interested in the small fry like yourself. That's okay. Everyone has to start somewhere. I know I did. Anyways, another thing is, I know it's tempting, but don't reach out on social media. Don't reach out on social media. It's like, hey, you guys need any Snapchat filters or lenses? Don't do that. It's wildly unprofessional. It really is. A lot of people do that, but they may not realize it looks unprofessional. And yeah, don't do that. Anyway, moving along. Now, I get a lot of my clients from LinkedIn. Now, what I do is I'll take a smaller company or maybe a medium-sized company, and I will go through their marketing department, which is the proper channels to pitch this sort of thing. Because at the end of the day, you're going to need to talk to this company's marketing department, not their guy who runs social media, So you're basically going to have to track down their marketing department or people in their marketing department or the marketing director, something like that. Now, usually when I go out to a restaurant or even the grocery store, I'll take notice of little mediocre or smaller brands that I can throw a pitch to. Take this one for example. It's ketchup, right? It's ketchup. It's called Red Gold Quality. It's redgoldfoods.com. Now, I have never heard of this company, and this was the perfect company in my opinion to send a pitch to, right? So, how do we do it? Okay, so before we get to the pitch, first and foremost, you're going to need a website, a portfolio, somewhere you can have your previous work. Now, I have in my company, I have my webpage. Now, this just shows a bunch of different examples of things I've done. Also shows community usage. It's a very simple page, and then up here I have work samples. But yeah, this is where I host. My previous work. Anyway, so you're going to need a place where people can go look at your work, right? Because you can tell them all day, hey, I can do this, this, and this. And they're like, okay, let us see. So you need to have a visual. Now, moving on to finding people to pitch to, okay? So remember this this ketchup, redgoldfoods.com. So what I'll do is I'll go to redgoldfoods.com. And I'll be like, all right. So usually they have an about us, and you can find out a little bit, maybe, find out a little bit more. It says corporate, look, corporate right here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find their format of their email addresses. Now, what I mean by that is it like so-and-so at redgold.com or so-and-so at redgoldfoods.com or first name dot last name at redgoldfoods.com, or I need to know the format of how they have their email structured. That's why I'm looking through their website. If I don't find something, usually I'll look for a press release. I'll do a search for a press release, because a lot of times these companies with their press releases, they'll have a contact within the company, and then you'll get that format like so-and-so at redgoldfoods.com. Once you find that format, I go to LinkedIn, and then what I'll do is I'll search their company. I search already Red Gold. This is their link, their company LinkedIn. Look, they have 513 employees on LinkedIn. So I'll look at them, right? Now, I would mainly look for their marketing people because, I mean, a lot of times, like the real head, top dudes, like they don't always have the time to do this sort of thing. Now, you can reach out to those guys if you can get a hold of them, but like usually it's the marketing department people. But I'll go to he's the senior vice president. Sometimes if you go to contact info, it'll have their email address here. A lot of times it won't. If it doesn't, like this guy here, I might connect, and then if they accept my connection, I'll ask them, hey, can I send you an email? Just politely ask them. Don't pitch to them in the message. Just ask them if you can email them. Sometimes they'll say yes. Anyway, so let's say you find email addresses to send the pitch to, whether it be this man, the marketing guy, the marketing director, or whatever. Or sometimes even companies have like marketing at redgoldfoods.com or marketing at whatever company.com. So you could also try to email that one as well. Sometimes it works. So now that you have found the email structure, you found people to email, now it's time for the pitch. Now, when I pitch, I have like a template of what I use. Now, every single pitch is going to be slightly different, but for the most part, it's the same. And I'll show you. I have to say something, but I'll show you. Now, I'm going to show you this one pitch that I made to this one company. And what I do sometimes is if I can come up with a very fast and easy example with their branding, I'll make it. For example, this company, they have a pig as a mascot. So I made like a pig face and I put their logo on it and I made it was super quick. And that way, when I pitch to them, I have a branded example to show them. So I'll show you right now. So this is, I start off immediately who I am, what I'm doing. I recently created a Snapchat lens that makes it appear as if the user has a pig for a face. Here's what it looks like. Now, it's a pig on the head, and then you see their logo on the bottom left. Now, the logo, the branding is very important. You want to tailor this to them. If you decide to make something before you even reach out to them, make sure it's tailored to their company, right? Or it's relevant to their company. So, and then after that exam, now I got their attention. Now it's up to me on how to basically explain how important Snapchat lenses can be for their marketing efforts. Then I go on to basically talking about AR overall. And I use this Taco Bell example a lot. And because according to Adweek, in 2019, when this went viral, it was seen by over 224 million people. And that's a lot. Before I move on, I'm going to say one thing. Now, I'm hosting all these images in this email. Now, I don't attach them to the email. And the reason why I don't do that is because it makes the file size of the email bigger. What I'll do is I'll go to Giphy. Now, if I want to make a GIF or GIF or whatever, I'll record the video and then I'll create here and then just drag the video where it says GIF, and then I'll make the video into a GIF and then use the hosting from this site and plug it into the email. And I'll show you why I do that. So let's say, so this one, right? I hosted it on Giphy where it's hosted there. So that way, when I plug it into my pitch, it doesn't take up space in the email. When people send large file size emails, a lot of times their spam filter will throw it to spam, or they won't be able to open it because they don't have space in their inbox. Anyway, that is very important. Don't forget, host your images, your videos, your GIFs elsewhere. Now back to the pitch. After I included this Taco Bell example. I went on to how Snapchat works, with the whole snap code thing. Then I put some more different examples with different branding. Remember, all these GIFs are hosted on Giphy, not this email. It's very important. So I just, more and more examples. Now, some of the pitches will have a lot more examples. Some won't have as many, like this one, for example. Then after the examples, I'll actually go on to actually asking them if they would like development. So just like, Snapchat is wildly popular with the younger demographics. Analytics have proven that teens and young adults are beginning to prefer Snapchat over other platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, etc., etc. This is basically me asking them if they would like to speak about development. And that is pretty much it. Now, when you send this off, sometimes you'll get a response. Sometimes you won't. If I don't get a response, I'll usually follow up to 2 times. After 2 times, you're kind of harassing them, so don't do that. So let's say I reached out today. It's Wednesday, 5:51 p.m. I'll reach out right now. Then I would wait until Friday, end of day. Friday, end of day. I would follow up, and then I would reach out again on Tuesday the following week in the morning to follow up another time. But after that, if I don't hear from them, then I won't reach out anymore. But yeah, this is how I do it now. There are a lot of different ways to find clients. This is how I do it. So just wanted to share with you guys who don't know as much about finding clients, how I do it, and hopefully this helped you. Now, if this did help you, or if you learned anything, leave a comment on the comment section and just let me know what you thought of this. A lot of people do it way different than I do. This is how I do it, and I have found success. So I hope this helped you guys. Just let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.